Colonel Failure had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had an accident with the last episode. So recently I recorded another episode of this, and what do you know, I didn't press the record button. So when I say I recorded an episode, I didn't. Anyway, here's a quick recap of what happened. We looked at the field, we looked at the machinery, we looked at the slaughterhouse a lot. We looked at the animals, and wondered why they weren't being escorted to the slaughterhouse. I did this for about half an hour, you know. It was fascinating and deeply riveting. But eventually, I did manage to get the slaughterhouse to start picking stuff up, and I did that by sacking all the staff and then hiring them again. It was simply, you know, an excellent piece of video entertainment, and arguably one of the finest I've ever made. Or not, as the case may be. Anyway, the game is now at a period where the field is mere days away from harvesting. So that's going to be our agenda for today, and it's going to be magnificent. Meanwhile, we're going to keep a close eye on the critters we've got down here and make sure that we are attempting to murder them on a regular basis, because for some reason they decide not to bother occasionally. The other thing that happened is one of my staff members asked if he could be trained. Initially, I was resistant to the idea, but then I discovered that by training him, he was quite happy to do it for free. Chloe, get to work. Yes, there we go. That's what we want to see. This is the vehicle we want to see, because when that turns up, the animals get nervous because one of their friends is going to a better place. Oh yes, that's the other thing that happened last time. I tell you what, these animals are always ready for breeding. Go on, just I want an auto inseminator button. Yes, the other thing that turned up last time is that the field was on the verge of full-on drought. So I had to buy this plinth for my water tank, and Phoebe's been sporting that on a regular basis in order to keep this hydrated. Of course, it is raining now, which I would expect to handle some of the hydration for me. But given it's only 4 days to go till harvest, the crop quality is not bad. Given that it's only 4 days to go till harvest, I only need a harvester. Oh, phooey. Right, because I've not got a lot of money at the moment. I don't know if you'd spotted that already, but it's true. I don't. Now then, what do you do? The chopper attachment, self-propelled forage harvester. Okay, right. Look at the purpose. I'm going to keep breeding the animals in the meantime. Who's that? Who's ready to go? There's the pigs. Good stuff. Get pigged. Get the market back up again. I tell you, an auto inseminator. I know that it's what passes for gameplay here, but even so. Right, what about you? No. Little plows, no. Bad. A mower, no. It's going to be, because I'm not going to. I can't afford a combine harvester. You know, that's pretty much a fundamental. That's a line in the sand. There is, I don't think I can possibly run to any kind of a combine. And you know what? Any more animals that want mowing, they can just hang on. Right, here we are. Let's have a look. Orchard tractor's just not bothered. A reaper for cereals. Well, that's what we need. But it only works with those. Oh dear. I'm going to have to buy a combine. 71,000. No, surely not. No, it's not. That's a forage harvester. I imagine the news as far as a combine harvester is concerned is even more severe. Oh dear. I don't want to reap it, because that's just that's not going to end well. But I don't see any other items that we've got here. What about a mower? Terrific for a bit of grass. Well, that's lovely. But that's not going to help me with quite a large field, is it? Oh, dearie me. Well, oh, dearie me would appear to be the answer. Water sprinkler. Okay, interesting. Why did I not see you earlier? You're only tiny and little. Oh, well, I ended up buying the big one. Good. Right, well, that's going to put the cat amongst the bank account, isn't it? Is there a rental operation that I can undergo? Doubtful is the answer there. What else have we got here? This. You've only got buy and sell. I was looking to see if it had the market button as well, which it doesn't. Workers. Well, it's not just workers though, is it? It's all of this jazz. Staff list. Hire. No, that's no good. You know what? Seasonal work. We could hire some seasonal workers to seasonally harvest, and it's go time. Right. Okay. Let's make this happen. Let's hire seasonal. Yes. Hire. I don't have any facilities for seasonal workers to live. They shouldn't need them. They can go home at the end of the day. What am I missing here? Don't know. Anyway, right. What we're going to do is we're going to drop, because I haven't got a choice in the matter. Scarlet, you stop working here, and Chloe, same. Right. You two, along with Phoebe the tractor driver, I've got some back-breaking work to do with hand tools. There you go. There you are. There you go. Accept. Get to work. Go harvest. I know there's lots of it, and there's 3 of you, and you're using scythes. But I've precious little choice in the matter, and therefore we do what we must in order to prosper. Is there anybody else I can take off duty from somewhere else for now? I don't think so. I think everybody else is gainfully employed. Right, we've got 1 in the slaughterhouse. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's everybody. Okay, right, well, here we go. Go team. Reap away. Yeah, chop, 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 chop. They're going to be at this for a while, I reckon. Also, having not done wheat before, I don't know if we're going to get some straw / hay as a byproduct. If we do, I may develop a silage department, but because we can then feed that to the critters. However, they're going to be at that for a bit, so we'll leave them going. And apparently, I've got animals ready for procreation, called the inseminator, and that'll be good. But we're back up to 55k. That's okay. Figuratively speaking. I've also got an awful lot of solid manure waiting to be deployed, which I shall do as soon as the season demands it. Anyway, that's it. Go on, pick up some chicken. Why only 1? Oh, because only 1 is eligible currently. That's it. Generate. That's it. Mass produce me some more chicken. Yeah, I have 23. Look. Good. Okay, well, it's trotting on. I've got 2 people who are currently idle. Don't be currently idle. Get back to the ruddy field, which is going to take you ages. I built too big a field. Shocking news. Major discovery. Right, what do chickens eat? Because chickens do tend to give good bang for buck across many different foodstuffs. They like a bit of wheat, they like a bit of corn, which means I can feed them wheat. So maybe a new chicken hut would be worth my time. The only downside, of course, is that I am going to need another staff house. Let's see what a seasonal staff house will actually run me. Who's ready for breeding? Chickens. Oh, they're always ready for breeding. They should self-breed. I don't need to be involved in that process at all. They can just get on with it. A unique offer from the bank. Take a loan for 19th of January 2019 and things. What was the things? And the bank will return part of the money. Okay. I'm game. Let's do that. Where's the bank button? I thought it would be there. Economy. Bank. Loan. Get loan. Hello. Guess? Yeah. I have to I have to complete practical training in negotiation skills. Well, okay, training. Oh, crikey. What's available for this? That's maintenance of machines. All right, no, we don't need any of that. Don't need any of that either. Negotiation skills. 6,500. Oh, no. No. Nope, not interested. Thank you. It's not worth the effort at the moment. I'm going to stick with what works, which is not an awful lot, but I am at least making some headway. Right, we were looking for somewhere to put people. We have permanent employees 30k, seasonal employees 40k or 100 quid a month, but we do get 24 beds. That field's going to take forever. I'm buying it. Oh, hold on, are you? That's not wise. Yeah, I know. And the jeopardy is what makes for absolutely compelling video entertainment. There we go. Do it. Throwing all caution to the wind. Given that I'm not allowed to take a loan, apparently, until I've taken a course. I mean, you know, I just phone up loans for you, and they'll go, it's 26,000% APR. And I can say, is that a lot? And they'll go, no, not so much as you notice. I go, oh, good then. Yes, I'll take one, please. And but apparently not. There you go. See, look, we've got some cash here, but I've got to get this field harvested. Animals are still ready for breeding. Well, that's good because breeding animals is actually making me a return on investment there. So keep going. Right, I've got a shed for seasonal employees. I'm not really that bothered about any of you. You don't seem to have any kind of a skill measurement, so I'm going to go with cheap. And it looks like anybody under 400, under 500 is cheap, so we'll go with you first. Yeah, Nath, Ted, Blake, yes. Now then, how many have I got there? I've got 7. Right, let's put people to work. Interrupt the work. Yep, interrupt the harvesting. And then I want to do harvesting, please. I only interrupted it. I didn't say suspend it forever. That's it. I'm fed up of harvesting. Come on. Times are wasting. Activate afterburners. Oh, maybe we've got to disengage. And oh, what did I do? If I broke this, I'm going to be very upset because I've been nurturing this ruddy field for what seems like an eternity. I've just built a house for temporary workers and hired some. And hello. Well, okay. Well, look, I'm going to pretend that that's fine, and we're going to put our 2 full-timers back to work over here, which is Scarlett and Chloe. Phoebe drives the tractor, which is good, and I just want to get these low-quality workers doing some low-quality work. Hello, relocate to the same building. Now, why will it not let me restart my flipping harvesting? What do I need to do here? What? Because obviously, evidently, I need to do something, and I'm not currently doing it. Maybe I can just. Maybe if I were to just find Phoebe, and manually give her a job. Luke, hi, Luke. Yeah, good. Go to the fields. There you are. Can I give you a job there? Because I don't appear to be able to. And meanwhile, I've got a field that's part cut, that's gradually going off. and I'm paying people for sitting around on their backsides. Oh dear. What now? Oh, just... Will you please learn to do it yourself? I shouldn't have to teach the birds and the bees too effectively. The birds. They should innately know that. Okay. There's going to be a simple way to figure this out. Repeatedly clicking the button, which is my go-to tactic, has so far accomplished nothing. But it's a big worry now, because I think I might have just wrecked it. And that's a bad thing. Contract failed. I don't care. I really don't. The only thing I care about right now is this field that I have been looking after for ages, and all I wanted to do was just get more people in there working. Come on. Hold it together, man. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything I can do from here. Question mark. Let's question mark Nathan. Hello, Nathan. Oh, dear. He's one of those. Useful functions. Sure, Nathan. Tell me about useful functions. There's a camera. Yeah. And there's his name. Okay. And this one, what's that? It shows where they're working. They're not working, though, are they? And this one, they might have skills. I'm not paying temporary workers. At the bottom is how much they cost. Terrific. Thanks, Nath. Never speak to me again. Right. Why not? Why won't you let me? It's harvesting time. It's go time. Let's go. See, the repeated pressing of the button once again accomplished nothing at all. And with every passing moment, the likelihood that this is a disaster increases. Alright, I'm going to try something. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back. Right, now then. Interesting. Harvesting is apparently ongoing. Now, the we're back in question, basically I saved the game, reloaded the game. And now we're looking at, can we interrupt the work? Restart. Apparently watering is now possible. Sure, okay, let's water it and see if that makes a difference. Phoebes, just water the field. For some reason, it's asked for it. So let's try that, and then we'll see if we can get our temporary folk to come and do what I hired them to do. Mental note, never interrupt harvesting. Right, subsequent mental note might be never interrupt any of it. Right, there we go. Phoebe can go and, action tractor this stuff. Now, this is going to be a special mature breed of wheat that we end up selling to an unsuspecting public. I've only actually got 24 wheat left in my storage depot, and therefore there is a high likelihood I'm going to have to buy some more of that to offset the death of my animals. Right, close that, open it. Bingo! Right, good. Let's go. Get to work. Get to work. All of you, get to work. Everybody, get to work. Get to work, everybody. Everybody, get to... Should have hit autofill. Go! Right. That will do. Should have hired some more temporary workers, but I am not going to interrupt them again. For whatever reason, I have now been able to get these suckers working. Work, suckers. There were supposed to be more of you than this. There's another one. And there we are. Right. Full team. Locust it. One time. Good. Right. Call the inseminator. There we are. We are also going to need to buy some food. It's ridiculous. But by the time I've got the harvest done, my critters are going to be properly hungry. So let's get 500 of that in. And then, while we're about it, let's get some pears. Everybody likes pears. They're expensive. Stuff the pears. Wheat. The price of which is going up, obviously. It's a perfect time for it to go up, because I'm going to be selling some soonish. But hopefully that lot that I just bought will be enough to keep people generally satisfied for a little while. Okay, the team appear to be flagging, but they are still beavering away here, getting it done. Now, given that I am largely at a break-even point in my operations, the hope is that whatever I can turn profit-wise from this wheat is going to be sufficient to fuel a little bit of growth next year, because otherwise I'm going to need another notion in order to push the farm forward. And I'm not going to take a loan out to do it, because I'm going to need a loan in order to take the course on how to take a loan out. Now, it could just be me that thinks that that's chuffing ridiculous, but there it is. No, we can't. Can we deploy anybody else on this work? We cannot. That's a shame. However, I do look forward to the time at which point I'll be able to buy a proper piece of machinery to do this with, because I expect it will be done in a matter of seconds, which will be highly dramatic and very beneficial. We'll just have to wait and see. I've got an awful lot of manure in stock. We could sell some of that. Let's flog some of that. Let's get that done. Manure. Right, sell. I don't know. What do we think? 1,455. Oh, okay, it's worth virtually nothing. Sell it anyway. It's just using up space as far as I'm concerned. You've missed a bit. Useless people. Right, okay, that's going to wrap it up for this time. We have actually got the field now definitely being harvested. I long to see how that turns out, but you're going to have to swing back next time and see. I've been Colonel Failure. Subscribe to this series, please, so that you don't miss out on the next episode, and sling a like at this if you had a jolly good time, and I'll be back very soon watching the scythers scything. Can I get a really good close-up on the scarecrow? Nah, not really. Cheerio!